Lori here. I'm here to do a book haul. It's been a while since I've done a book haul, and I've tried to be really good in a lot of books. And I was doing really good, but these past couple of months I have bought a few, so I wanted to do a spring book haul, and then I'll definitely do a summer book haul. I know I'm getting a few books in May anyway, and June, so this will be my winter slash spring book haul. I went to a book fair like yesterday, and I'm working at a school doing a production of The Little Mermaid. So I wanted to donate some money to them, so I bought Say Anything by Sarah Dessen, and I haven't actually ever read a Sarah Dessen book. This is her new release, and it is a summer contemporary. The back kind of reminds me a little bit, a little bit of the summary of Huntley Fitzpatrick, My Life Next Door. It's like a very, very similar concept, but I am dying for some contemporaries, so hopefully this will get read over the summer, and it'll also be my first Sarah Dessen novel. And then I also, at that book sale, I picked up Body in the Woods by April Henry, and I'll read you the back because it's really not that long. It says, Alex, Nick, and Ruby come from very different backgrounds. Alexis has spent her life covering up for her mother's mental illness. Nick's bravado hides the fear of not being good enough, and Ruby just wants to pursue her eccentric interest in a world that doesn't understand her. Three teams meet when they join Portland's Country Search and Rescue. On their first mission, they're teamed up to locate an autistic man lost in the woods. What they discover instead is a dead girl, and a friendship that would be forged in danger, fear, and courage. The three work together to find the girl's killer before one of their own becomes another victim. I've seen this book a lot, and I just really like the concept. Again, friendship and that type of stuff is stuff I love to read over the summer, so I figured I'd pick it up, and the cover is super cool. Now, this is not a book I was planning on buying, I will admit, but my mom offered to buy it for me, so of course I had to get Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This book I hope to read soon, but I have two more stories left in the Shadowhunter Academy, and then I really want to read the Bane Chronicles, but this book is a dead monster, as you can see, so it's definitely going to have to be like a summer novel that I can read when I don't have to lug it anywhere. But yeah, I'm very excited to get to this. I was not planning on buying it, but let's be honest, this cover is freaking gorgeous. Thank you, Mom. Also that day, I picked up Out of the Easy by Ruta Sepetys. And I have her Between Shades of Grey up there. She just came out with another book that I hope to get in the future. But this takes place in, it's a historical fiction novel about a girl named Josie, and her mom is a prostitute, and she kind of gets caught up in a mystery, and she wants to go to college, but it's supposed to be really, really good, so I'm very, very excited to read it. And also in March, Walk the Edge by Katie McGarry came out. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love Katie McGarry. I think she's an amazing writer. I read Nowhere to Run, and I gave it 4 stars. I did like it, but I was really, really excited to read Razor Story, and this is Razor Story, so hopefully I'll get to read this soon. It is on my highly anticipated reads, and I want to get to it. A few months back, I got this book out of my library. Their Fractured Light by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. And I didn't read it in time, so I had to return it. But I love this cover, to be honest. This cover is stunning and gorgeous, and I just had to buy it so I could keep it. So hopefully I'll get to read this summer as well, and this is the final book in the series. Which is great. And then the next book, this I got a while ago. But it's Sophie Kinsilla's Finding Audrey. My mom got this for me a few months back. And it's about this girl named Audrey, and she has OCD, and she winds up, it's like a love interest, but I love Sophie Kinsella. I've read a few of her adult novels, and this is her first YA novel, so I'm very excited to see what she does with it. And then in the past couple of weeks, I have finally got around to using my gift cards at Barnes & Noble. So I picked up Liars, Inc. by Paula Stokas. This is very, very similar to Pretty Little Liars and Gone Girl. But it says it's basically about a guy who does all these stuff, like, forges permission slips and all this stuff. But this guy this person asks him to cover for him when he goes to do something, and he winds up dead, and he is blamed. So I'm very, very excited to read this. It's super short, so hopefully I'll get to read this over the summer. And also yesterday I went back to Barnes & Noble preparing for an interview, and I picked up Darkest Corners by Kara Thomas. And this is a book about a couple of teenagers, and they had something bad happen to them the year before, and they're coming back home. So that's another thing. And then a couple of my Owl Crate unboxes, or this one is from my Lit Cube box, which I haven't shown yet. I'm going to try to do a book haul at some point, or a box reveal. But this is Balthazar by Meg Woltzer. This came in the Gilmore Girls box. And I haven't heard much about it, but I'm super excited to read it. And as you guys saw in my Owl Crate unboxing, I got Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. These are just all the books that I got. As always, I will keep you guys updated when I read. But I'll talk to you guys later.